Team tonight that's a little shorthanded. No DeMarcus Cousins, Rudy Gay probably won't play. How does that affect your game?
Well, we can't afford to relax. We've been there ourselves a lot this year, and this is a dynamic team. Look at them last night; they scored 117 points with being shorthanded. So we don't know if Gay will play or not just yet. DeMarcus, I guess, didn't make the trip, but we can't afford to let down against anybody. We got to make sure we understand we have to get back and stop these guys from making runs. And they want to create an up-tempo game to get out in the open court and shoot a lot of quick shots, and we don't play that well.
You've had a practice and a shoot around with Malcolm Thomas. Have you learned anything about his game in that time? Has anything surprised you?
He's a hard worker. It's early. We haven't had a lot of full speed stuff with him just yet. The other guys need a break. So, but he's excited to be here. He's a good body size, and he can step out and make shots on the perimeter, play with a lot of energy. And he has a lot thrown at him right now, so we got to let him relax a little bit, and then we'll get him ingrained a little bit as we get a little more time with him.
As a coach, do you have
He said he got a DVD from you guys, some more homework and instructions. Will Alex be taking him under his wings?
Well, the guys will be working with him. Alex, he'll be working a lot with the bigs, that group of guys that he'll be working with some. Mike will be in it with him also. But they'll watch film with him. They'll try and get him up to speed when we don't have the time on the floor as a group collectively to go through plays. He can watch and see. He'll watch the game tonight and try and listen to some of the calls, some of the things we try and do defensively, not giving up certain areas and where we want to push guys at. So it's a lot for him to learn on the fly, but we'll try and get him ingrained. The fortunate thing is that we don't have to get him on the floor just yet.
As a coach, do you have to watch film of a new guy like that to kind of learn what he's all about?
Sorry?
As a coach, do you have to watch film of a new guy like that to kind of learn what he's all about, or do you get what you need in practice?
Well, you kind of get an idea who the guy is and what he likes to do. You want to have an idea of that before you try and put him in positions that not comfortable for him. He's a four-man that plays hard. Maybe at times if we could play small or big, play him at some 3, some 4. But is that who he is? And you got to figure that out on the fly. You have an idea. You can watch film with the guy and say he may fit in your system this way or that way, but it may not be who he is. So you got to make sure you get a better understanding of who the guy is.
The Jazz announced they're going to put 12-23 up on Jerry's banner. That's how many regular season and playoff wins he has. Is that kind of mind-boggling, a number that big?
Wins it's you think of 82 games a year. To get 12-23 is a lot of work, man, and it's a great accomplishment for him. And coach is a tremendous guy to watch and understand and learn from. And I've respected his work as a player. I respect his work as one of his coaches on the staff, and his accomplishments are just beyond the court, man. And I think it's a great accomplishment. I don't know how the number would be looking on the jersey with that many numbers on it, but maybe we start a new trend. Everything's about trends. So one of you guys here buying it, maybe we should go to 4-number jerseys now. So who knows? But I'm happy for him.
What's the greatest lesson or the greatest thing that he's taught you that's helped you as a head coach?
Well, be who you are. Be who you are. Feel, understand that criticism is going to come. And nobody has all the answers. Some people may say they do because they're not in it. They have their opinion. Everybody have an opinion about what you're doing. You have to believe in what you're doing and who you are, and go to work at it.
Marvin said he's feeling his beat up right now, as he probably does at the end of the year, going up against bigger guys. And how do you feel he's fared against those larger?
He's done a great job, and I've had a small conversation with him yesterday, and I understand. We've asked a lot of it with this group, man, and playing them against big guys, and you're coming off 2 games against Minnesota with Love and Pekovic down there, and he's a smaller guy. And then we play Washington, he's playing against Nene some, and so we understand, and we're trying to get him through the rest of the few games so we get to a break and get him some rest. And he's been ailing a little bit with his Achilles, so we're watching that a little bit in practice. But he's been resilient, and he's been super for us when he's been on the floor, great in the locker room. And all the guys are a little beat up, but he is one I'm really concerned about over here.